People are bringing flowers and balloons for the victims. Neighbors say the soon-to-be mom lived upstairs. Jackson Airport says if you get here 2 hours before your flight, then you should be okay. One homeowner said he was burning trash right here. I'm seeing tape blocks this section of the parking lot. The family says they parked the truck here. Someone took off with it and left them stranded. Police say the grandmother pulled into this parking lot simply to use the bathroom here at Lowe's, and that's when she decided to go shopping for some plants. Last night's strong storm knocked down several trees, including this massive one that I'm standing on. Strong winds ripped off a large part of this roof. Investigators are trying to figure out what caused this fire here at the Star Theater. A man is dead after a mobile home went up in flames. Here at this bank, this sign clearly reads, "No weapons permitted." I just want to know, why is the pool not drained or covered up? How does this actually work here? Because it looks like it would be pretty secure. This sign reads "Road closed," and here's why. This massive tree took down this house. That truck caused all of this damage, taking down this section of the wall. The police chief says he was patrolling the area when he saw a clown standing right here. 2 murder suspects are behind bars after deputies say they shot a man 3 times in the head. Now, deputies say someone shot that man in the head and then tossed his body in this river right behind me. Scott, Jackson police arrested a man accused of shooting and killing another man in Holmes County. I spoke with family members who say they're in complete shock. And Scott, those are actually going to be held in Las Vegas in December. For now, live at the Mississippi Coliseum, Kandace Red, 16 WAPT News.
Love the kid who said he wouldn't do that for his life. Thanks a lot, Kandace.
16 WAPT's Kandace Red reports on the Mississippi native who some say is the best football player of all time.
That's right, Ryan. Today is all about Jerry Rice. Now, during that press conference earlier, Governor Phil Bryant, along with Lieutenant Governor Tate Reeves, actually praised Jerry Rice for his accomplishments as well as representing the state of Mississippi.
September 30th, 2016 as Jerry Rice Day. World, thank you for being here. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Governor Phil Bryant honored NFL legend and Mississippi native Jerry Rice Friday.
I want to thank everybody for this honor.
Listen to these numbers. 1,549 receptions, over 1,500 receptions, 22,895 receiving yards, and 197 receiving touchdowns.
Some say Rice is the best to have ever played the game. We asked Rice who he thought the best player was. Who do you consider to be the best NFL player right now?
Jerry Rice. I would have to say Jim Brown. I mean, what he was able to do in a very short amount of time. And whenever I'm in his presence, you know, I just feel like this guy's just amazing. So I would have to say Jim Brown.
As for current players, Rice is pretty high on former MSU star Dak Prescott. Would you want a chance to play with Dak Prescott?
My God, he is awesome. I mean, you're talking about a guy that's playing with a lot of confidence. You can tell he has complete control of the huddle. The players, you know, they feed off him, and I think he's going to be around a long, long time.
Jerry Rice grew up in Crawford, Mississippi, and played at Mississippi Valley State before getting drafted by the San Francisco 49ers in the first round. Now, he won 3 Super Bowls with them, taking home the MVP in Super Bowl 23, setting the record for most receiving yards in the big game. We asked him about his former team's backup QB Colin Kaepernick's anthem protest.
I think he did a great job of bringing recognition to certain things that we really need to be talking about in America. I have always stood for the national anthem and for the soldiers and our forefathers that gave us the opportunity, you know, to be free.
But Friday was all about honoring the man some call the greatest of all time, Jerry Rice. During a march Monday, dozens of protesters stopped a march to demand that the city take down Mississippi state flag. 16 WAPT has talked to the mayor's office in Philadelphia. They say they were peppered with calls complaining about the flag. Then, when protesters in a Bernie Sanders march stopped and began to chant in front of the flag, the mayor decided to take it down. Reporters saw police issue several tickets in the crowd. But the police commissioner says his only concern was keeping people safe.
Very hot out here. Not as many people as it was out here yesterday with this group, but very humid, very hot. So we're worried about everybody out here.
Later, we talked to delegates from Mississippi who say someone took down the state flag inside the building, too. Luke Ludimo is from Jackson. He took a picture when he says a stranger ripped down the state flag on the vertical sign inside.
He showed me what he had done. We just had a mutual understanding about kind of understanding why he did it.
You can see here where the American flag is on the bottom, the Mississippi flag has been removed.
The flag was a symbol that does not unite us, it divides us.
A community came together to remember the good two nuns did in Holmes County before their untimely murders.
They've been in Mississippi for decades, working at different clinics and setting up services for the poor. They're nurse practitioners also, so they help people.
At least 200 people gathered at St. Thomas Catholic Church Sunday to pay respects to Sister Paula Murrow and Sister Margaret Held.
It's a challenge to deal with a situation like this. One of the things I think both of us would say is that the support that we've gotten from around the world has helped to give us strength and to give us courage.
Losing a special friend is always very difficult, but I also know that in losing a special friend, I did not really lose her, and that her life and her energy and her spirit continues in us, especially in the people she has met and touched.
The love and support poured outside the small church as several people sat under a tent due to capacity.
Totally overwhelmed by the support from the community, from Paula's community, from Sister Margaret's community, from the Holmes County people who are here, from the church community. It's just absolutely overwhelming, but so reaffirming.
The priest's sermon focused on love and forgiveness.
Even before we knew who the perpetrator was, asking for prayers for the perpetrator or perpetrators, he or they would need more prayers. Sister Paula and Sister Margaret don't need prayers.
God says if we don't forgive, He won't forgive us. We don't really have any choice in the matter. And that's what they would want us to do. That's what Sister Paula and Sister Margaret would say, is to have mercy.
The McLaurin Tigers and Richland Rangers are rivals on the gridiron, but teamed up Friday night to make an 8-year-old boy's dream come true.
It would go football, basketball, and then soccer.
Josh Sexton suffers from terminal cancer.
He's a real good kid. He works hard, does what he's supposed to. He's always got a big heart, and I think it's a really nice thing what we're doing for him.
Josh suited up in a Tigers uniform and took to the field with the teams.
If they get in my way, they know they're going to get knocked out. So.
Then the big moment. He took the ball and scampered 30 yards, dodging defenders on the way to the first touchdown of the night.
Third to the second half, and kickoff to the Rangers.
The excitement and emotion of the moment overwhelmed Josh's mother and brother.
When you find out your son has cancer, the worst thing that you think of comes to mind. So when he had his amputation, we were worried about his mental stability. And to see him just smile every day and want to, push forward and go for his dreams, I couldn't be happier.
I want to do everything possible for him. And it just sucks to know that I can't do everything that I can't do. I mean, it's just, we just got to rely on God for that.
And while Josh appreciates the effort everyone made for him,
it's okay to think about me, but not always, because you still got your own life to worry about. If something bad happens to you, just don't give up, or it'll just take advantage of your life.